floor. Voices blurred around me. She's burning up. Call Dr. Vale, now. Footsteps. Orders. Silence. Then his voice, low, controlled, dangerous. Move! I tried to open my eyes. I'm fine, I whispered. Strong arms lifted me. You're not fine, Elena. That was the moment I realized something terrifying. I wasn't his guest, I was collateral, and this is how it happened. 3 months earlier, my father stopped looking at me. Not yelling, not explaining, just avoiding. Men in suits started showing up at our house. They didn't knock politely, they knocked like they owned the door. One night I stood outside my father's study and heard a voice I had never heard before. Calm, cold, deadly. You owe me $2.3 million, the man said. I just need more time, my father begged. You've had 18 months. Silence. Then the man spoke again. There is another arrangement. Something inside me snapped. I pushed the door open. Say it to my face. That's when I saw him for the first time. Adrian Voss, the most feared man in the city. Dark suit, no emotion. He looked at me like I was already part of the negotiation. Your father's debt can be secured, he said evenly. How? I asked. You will stay under my protection until the debt is cleared. My stomach dropped. You're joking. I don't joke, I looked at my father. You're selling me. Elena, please, he whispered. It's temporary. I laughed, but it came out broken. Temporary slavery? Adrian didn't blink. You'll live in my estate. You'll be treated well. When the debt is paid, you're free. And if it isn't? His eyes hardened. Then we renegotiate. That was worse than a threat. I'm not property, I said. No, he replied calmly. Your insurance. He gave us 24 hours. I didn't sleep that night. The next evening, at exactly 8, a black car waited outside. My father couldn't even look at me. I didn't hug him. If I did, I wouldn't leave. The gates of Adrian Voss's estate closed behind me with a final metallic sound. That was the sound of my freedom ending. The mansion was massive, too perfect, too quiet. A woman named Serena greeted me warmly. Welcome, Miss Marquez. Don't call me that, I said. I'm not a guest. She didn't answer. My room was already prepared. Closet filled with clothes in my exact size, shoes arranged, jewelry displayed. I ran my fingers over a silk dress. You planned this, I whispered. At dinner, he sat across from me like this was normal. You'll attend events with me, Adrian said. Smile, stand beside me. And if I refuse, you won't? Is that a threat? It's reality. I checked my bedroom door that night. No lock on the inside. That's when I understood. Luxury can still be a cage. The bruises started appearing a week later. On my arms, on my legs, I felt tired constantly, feverish, weak. I told no one. I couldn't afford to be fragile. One afternoon in the library, the room tilted. Bookshelves blurred. Then darkness. When I woke up, he was there, hovering, angry. Why didn't you tell me? It's nothing. You collapsed. I'm not your responsibility. His jaw tightened. You are now. Dr. Vale arrived within 20 minutes. Blood tests, examinations, silence. That night, Adrian stood by the window. What aren't you telling me? He asked. I looked at the floor. I've been tired for weeks. He turned slowly. And you thought hiding it was smart? I'm not an investment worth repairing. That's when something changed in his expression. Don't ever say that again. The diagnosis came 2 days later. Acute leukemia. The word echoed in my head. Cancer. Dr. Vale spoke carefully. With immediate treatment, remission is possible. Without it? I asked. He didn't answer. Adrian did. That won't be an option. When the doctor left, I faced him. You don't want defective collateral. His voice dropped. You think I would discard you? That's what men like you do. He stepped closer. I watched my mother die from cancer when I was 16. I couldn't save her. His voice trembled for the first time. I will not stand by and watch it happen again. That was the moment the deal changed. Chemotherapy began immediately. It was hell, nausea, pain, weakness. I lost my hair in clumps. One night I cried in the bathroom. I look disgusting. He knelt in front of me. You look alive. I don't feel alive. You are. Why are you still here? I whispered. Because you stopped being collateral the moment you became mine to protect. That scared me more than the illness, but it also warmed something inside me. He stayed through every treatment, every fever, every nightmare. And somewhere between pain and silence, I started choosing to trust him. Oh, then the war started. His phone rang constantly, meetings, guards doubling. I overheard a name, Dante Morelli, rival, ambitious, hungry. One night I went for fresh air in the garden. A hand grabbed me from behind. I screamed. Gunshots exploded, chaos. Then Adrian's voice thundered through the darkness. Touch her again and I will bury you. The men fled. He pulled me into his arms. You're shaking. I almost died. His eyes were pure fury. Not while I breathe. The next week, Morelli's operations collapsed. Warehouses seized, allies disappearing. Adrian came home one night with blood on his sleeve. I stared at it. You're becoming a monster for me. He looked at his hands. No. His voice softened. I'm ending one. He gathered his inner circle the next morning. I'm stepping down, he announced. Shock rippled through the room. This empire will transition to legitimate ventures. I'm done. For her? Someone asked. For myself, he replied. But we both knew the truth. The mid-December, Dr. Vale walked in with a smile. Remission. I couldn't breathe. Are you sure? Cancer cells are nearly undetectable. Treatment worked. I started crying. Adrian didn't speak. He just gripped my hand so tightly it almost hurt. That night, we stood on the balcony. When this started, I said quietly, I had no choice. And now? He asked. I stepped closer. Now I choose. He stared at me like he needed to hear it again. I choose you. He dropped one knee. Elena Marquez, marry me, not because of debt, not because of illness, because I love you. My heart pounded. Yes. No hesitation, just certainty. 3 months later, we left the city. No guards, no black suits, just a small villa by the sea. He tries to cook. He's terrible at it. You ran a criminal empire, I tease. But you can't boil pasta. I'm learning, he says defensively. At night, we sit outside and listen to the waves. You were terrifying when we met, I tell him. You were stubborn. You kidnapped me. I protected you. I smile. You saved my life. He looks at me like I'm the miracle. You saved mine. I was once collateral, a bargaining chip, a debt, but sometimes the worst bargains lead to the most unexpected love. If this story moved you, don't forget to like this video so more people can find it. Comment below. Would you have made the same choice I did? And subscribe for more intense stories like this. Because the next one, it's even darker.